Greetings, salutations, everyone, and welcome back to more Little Goody Two-Shoes, where I, first things first, am going to eat one of the hearty soups, but not the second one. I am at full health and only a little hungry. I got 5 bread. Should be able to last a little bit. Now let's talk to some people and then go into the woods. My, Elise, I wasn't expecting you to volunteer, of all people. That was rather brave of you, Elise. I couldn't sit still and do nothing. My, how fearless. Truly, with all this talk about the witch and whatnot. If only the lads were in town. Who knows, they might find him out and about. They don't even know how to look for Apfel, Elise. It could happen nonetheless. Wilma. Do you have everything you need, Elise? I believe I do, Mrs. Elma. Why don't you take this? Yay, bandages. It's not much, I know. Thank you, Mrs. Elma. Well, don't expect any charity from me, lassie. Be careful, Elise. Oh, I'm certain he's all right, dearie. I can only hope you're right, Mrs. Mariel. We must keep a positive outlook, Mrs. Lisbeth. I thought you didn't condone my disobedience, Father. My duty is to care for my brethren's well-being. Sorry, my duty is to care for my brethren's well-being, Elise. You ought to be aware it is dangerous. The lass couldn't bear the thought, Father. We can't leave Apfel roaming the woods all by himself. Lord knows how sick he was yesterday. If that fever were to strike him again in those woods, I'll make certain I find him, Mrs. Lisbeth. I appreciate it, Elise, but if you find it's too dangerous, Elise will find him, Lisbeth. We must trust the lass. Here you go, Elise. Please be careful. Ointment. Thank you, Mrs. Lisbeth. We will make certain to send the lads after you when they arrive. Don't wander off too far, you hear? Thank you, Elise. What about this group? First was that awful fever, and now this. Mrs. Lisbeth looks horrified, I can't even imagine. I can only hope he hasn't broken into a fever again, wherever he is. All you can do is bring him back to Kieferberg as fast as you can, Elise. There's only so much one can do after all. Oh, I wouldn't know what to do if this happened to me. You'd best keep a close eye on Maggie, Mrs. Lorelei. Mary, she can look after herself just fine, lass. Better than most folks here in Kieferberg, I'd say. Mrs. Lorelei, poor Mandy is still a child. Oh, there's much you don't yet know about her, Dorothea. Such as, she wouldn't let herself starve, for starters. Yeah, she's blackmailer. Anyway. Save 8. Okay, what about this group? Let me go with you, Elise. You're not going anywhere, Jacob. I'm a man, too. Apfel needs us, Granny. Elise doesn't need you getting in her way, Jacob. Her mother's right, Jacob. I wouldn't get in the way. I wouldn't. I can't look after you and myself at the same time, do you understand? Oh, but I wouldn't. We must trust Elise, Jacob. I know you're hurting, Jacob, but she's right. Mama. I'll do my best to find him, Jacob, I promise. All right, Elise. What about the Freya and Lepkuchen group? Oh, Elise, maybe it's best one of us goes with you. I'll be fine, Mrs. McTild. You can always change your mind, Elise. Lepkuchen's right, Elise. Who's to go if I don't, Freya? Well, it's a good thing that you volunteered, Elise. You're a capable lass. I'm certain you'll find him. Thank you, Mrs. Ariane. I'm wondering how he didn't notice. It's no use blaming yourselves now, Mrs. McTild. The children told Mrs. Dorothea they lost sight of Apfel. Sometime before nightfall, it seems. Apfel was feeling all right, it may be that. What, Freya? Perhaps he felt ill and didn't want anyone to fret. Oh, don't say such a thing. Apfel couldn't have wandered too far anyhow. It'll be fine. Apfel got lost somewhere. I'm certain that's all there is to it. May the Lord be with you, Elise. Meow. It's just the light shining on that swing. It's getting all spooky and windy going on. Guess we're going to the woods now. Shiny, how do I get to that shiny? I want the shiny. Another acorn. Of course, it's gonna be a spooky woods. It's looking pretty similar to the last one. Here I am again. I ought to find Apfel and fast. Back in the bird zone again. Can I walk past this? Nope. Okay. I mean, did the child really wander into this place? Wait, am I gonna have to get past the angry birds again? A new bridge. That crow's trying to tell me something, I suppose. This isn't where I was yesterday, is it? Apfel. Apfel, can you hear me? I have to find him. Goodness knows what could have happened to him by now. There's shiny over there. I must get to it. There's a shiny over here, too. I don't get acquired one mosaic slab. What's this thing? A tile? Let me look at its description. A thick slab of stone, its surface decorated with a mosaic pattern. Don't touch the spiky walls, please. So that's one of the spooky bushes that I managed to avoid. Now let's go insane. Ignorance is bliss. Has nobody ever told you that? Plenty of times, I suppose. To be unable to grasp how fortunate we are until it's too late. Charmingly tragic, isn't it? I don't see what's so charming about it. You'll come face to face with it, too. The ruinous grief of your biggest, heaviest regret. What's yours, then? The same as yours, we all share the same penitence. Talking to girls like this is never a very pleasant experience, is it? I acquired one pearl rosary. Go insane. Oh. Ah, it's too scary. Quick. Where's my anti-insanity St. Wilpercus oil? There, I'm no longer insane. It's all good. Anyway, pearl rosary. An expensive-looking rosary bearing a heavy silver cross and big shiny pearls. Fetches a moderate price. That's only moderate. Looks pretty fancy to me. Give me this shiny. Another slab. Guess I'll go further north. I got 2 acorns. This is gonna be a slide puzzle. Before looking at that, then let's go this way. So I want the shiny. Another slab. Well, what's this thing? A tile? And there's a save, and then I can move on. Let me get some more matches. Do a quick save. Hopefully there aren't so many golden girls in here that I go insane again. Okay, let me just go back down, because I don't remember if I checked the bottom right. So now I have to go all the way back. There was nothing out. Don't run into the spiky wall. I was pretty good up until then, not running into them. I got lots of slabs, maybe that's enough. This wall, it's a mosaic. It's missing pieces, isn't it? Missing pieces, missing pieces. That's what I said, thank you very much. Let me put some in then. Use. Scroll to the bot. No, I already used all three of them at once. That's nice. I don't quite have time to wonder about this, do I? I should move along and find out. She's witless, she's witless. Why, you little... Okay, I can fix this. Just this is the sky. Okay. Trying to think. I need this to be way over there, that's for sure. This one needs to get here. Goes in that corner. Now I need to get you back out to the other side. Like this, get you. This needs to be switched. Okay, this needs to get all the way over here, and other than that, it's done. That's easier said than done. I did it.
What?
This is my house. No, it can't be. I'm imagining things. I don't have time for this nonsense. I ought to find Apfel. Truly don't have time to bother with this thing. Apfel could be in danger. Why'd I solve it then? Just for fun? Well, let's save having solved it. Maybe I'll get the bad ending because I spent time solving puzzles instead of looking for the boy.
What in the Lord's name?
What in the Lord's name? My house again? That's my house. I must be losing my mind. Take the shiny. More grape juice. That'll help me stop me from going insane. A little bit. And an egg. Let's go into my house with the red windows.
What in the Lord's name?
What is this? My house? My progeny, Elise. Who's there? Come closer, Elise. Delve deeper into my grove. What in the Lord's name? Your fate, Elise. Your genesis is in the tapestry. The tapestry upstairs? What's this? What do you got in the middle here? What am I looking at? This tapestry? That woman, she wished for a child of her own. At his doorstep she kneeled and she prayed, not to me, but to him. My grove became the vessel, my soil the babe's mortal body. In my very womb, they celebrated their agreement. From him came what I lack, what I failed to lay my hands upon. A human soul to be nurtured in my womb, and later given to her as her daughter. I see. So, like, Granny wished to him to have a child, and that's where Elise came from? Granny Hall? When in truth, it's me your body belongs to, Elise.
What is this?
What in the Lord's name? There's something under that tapestry. Is it something scary? There's such a foul smell. Thick crimson blood overflows from the cauldron's shattered rim, coating everything in its viscous sheen. I'll approach the tapestry in 1 second. Can I go upstairs? Do I want to go upstairs? This isn't Granny's spindle. Nothing that's in here is real. It can't be. Completely destroyed, the old spindle leans dramatically, supported by its last remaining wood leg. Can I go upstairs? Do I want to go upstairs? The whole upper floor is missing. Now leading nowhere, the stairway's wrinkly and damaged steps are suspended as though floating in midair. This dough, its insides have been my womb, used for that woman's wish. I was used. Used? What in the Lord's name is going on here? What are these voices trying to tell me? I don't want to look at it. Blood clings to the tapestry's bottom half, thoroughly coating each stitch in deep red filth. This is a golden girl. You're wearing my brooch still. Huh? What is one to do when the Lord fails them, would you say? Wait, what are you? Our union was favored by the Lord himself, and yet my inability to bear a child drove a wedge between us. Who are you? So I did what I could. I resorted to his blessing instead. I brought him my beloved in exchange for a baby. Wait, you can't be. All I can say to you, Elise, who's following in my steps, is that this is what my soulmate would have wanted me to do. For my sake, for our union's sake, and for yours as well. So that lass, it's as if she knew me. Was it Granny Hall? She sacrificed her beloved to have a daughter, which was Elise. It's as if she knew me. I don't know what's going on here, but... Or maybe it's a separate person. Granny Hall just found me. Maybe something didn't work out. I don't know. I can't stay here any longer. I ought to find and save Apfel. So what's this in the middle? Whatever was in the center is gone, I suppose. Several candles stand in a circle surrounding an old, blood-stained piece of cloth. Save bird. Turn on my lantern. Because it was off for some reason. I don't know how long it was off. I thought I had it. Anyway. Give me whatever this is. Acorn. Just a big mosaic. Oh no.
What in the Lord's name?
Apfel, hold tight. I'll get you out of there.
That was tiring.
Let's get you out of there and go home. Is this the fake Rosemarine? The woodland, this grove, it's aching. Rosemarine, your flesh, your blood, your love. All that's rightfully mine, my progeny. But this thing's not, Rosemarine. I can give you all that you desire. What? My beloved daughter.
What in the Lord's name?
What are you? This lass, Rosemary. Is she the one your heart desires? What are you? They're coming. We will meet again. Golden Crow. A vile stench, a vile stench. Tainting our grove, tainting our grove.
Out with it!
It's you. Free, as you would call him. The lad's staying where he is, lassie. The lad's staying, the lad's staying.
Hurry it up!
Apfel, come now. Elise. Quickly, Apfel, we have to leave this place. That creature's brought him right into our beaks, lass. We're not about to waste a hearty meal. A hearty meal, a hearty meal. Arg, my eye. Come, Apfel. We'll curse you, we'll curse you. Dare not defy me, leave the lad. We'll devour him, we'll devour him.
Alright?
Apfel, run. I can't move, Elise. Wait, you can't. He's mimicking my movements. My legs, they're moving on their own. We have to leave this place, Apfel. Elise, I'm scared.
Anyway!
Come, Apfel, we have to move. We're linked or something, I don't know. Wow. I did not expect that to happen. How do we get back up? How do I know which ones break and which ones don't? They do shake a little. No, I wasn't paying attention to his end. If it goes down like this, it's fine, right? Okay, so far so good. Oh my goodness. Elise, my eye. Where are we going? Watch your step, Apfel. We'll find a way. Save bird. Whoa. In this one I can walk into walls to get him elsewhere. Ow! Oh, I walked into a spike with him. I wasn't paying attention. Now, let's get my side is safe for the most part until I get way over there. Go up there, please. Controlling 2 characters at once. Okay, just making sure there's no spooky bushes on his end. If I go like this, against this wall, I can get you in there. Don't go too far. Don't go that far. Okay, a little bit more this way. Then when I go this way, going down. Ow! I thought that was not spiky that, but it was spiky too. Okay, where do I go with? Just down now? There's spikes where you are. Okay. Ow! Items. They gave me ointment for this. This is not spiky, right? I can maybe use this for something. Okay, so far so decent. They're not here anymore, so maybe it's almost over. Maybe a boss rush. At least I can't see where I'm going.
Wait!
Don't wander around too much, Apfel. Try to follow my voice. Elise, where are you?
Alright.
It's alright, Apfel. Walk in a straight line. I'll be watching over you. I feel dizzy, Elise. Trust me, Apfel. I'm right here.
Keep it together,
I must
Elise.
run to make sure I don't lose sight of him. So just run there. No longer locked to him. I know it said run, but there's not a lot of room. That landed on me. Okay. Ah, there's spikes. I'm sorry. I was too late. But I gotta stand on that to lift up a thing so that he doesn't fall into the pit. Okay. Continue. We were just at a save. Just gotta skip past this a little bit. Ow. Not the shades, not the trees. Where are you going? Which one? That hole? Okay, they made it past that. Now what? Do I have to go through this? My arch nemesis. So this seems much easier than the way it was last time. Maybe just being zoomed in makes it easier. I was too late. It's okay, just go faster this time. Ow! I'm always running into that wall for some reason. Ow! Okay. Quick, this one. Shake just a little bit more. Ow, angry bird. No. I would have healed, but I died. Okay, let's not run into walls as much this time. So, two-story events available. What is that? 1 second. Get past all this. Escape the woodland and ask Jean about the key is current. Just like, I guess... I don't know what's going on with that. Let's run. Ow, why am I so bad at avoiding walls? And then don't die to the angry birds. Ow. Just a little bit more guidance. Ow. They're so angry. Bandage. I've got lots of acorns. Let's eat those. Which one did he fall in? I don't remember. Okay, the horse one. Now what third challenges are going to be? Oh, just these guys. See, I don't think they're as bad as Angry Birds, so we should be fine. Which way? Go this way. I assume the other ways did it. Which one are you going for? This one? No, the other one. Did we win? Successful? Are you alright, Apfel? Elise, I feel dizzy. Wait for me, I'm coming for you. What is this? Where is he? There you are. We got him. Elise. I'm with you now, Apfel. It'll be alright.
Alright?
Let's go now. Back to Kieferberg. It's collapsing. Broken shackles save Apfel from something. Mama. Oh, thank heavens you're alright. Mama, Apfel. I was so scared, Mama. You're alright now, my boy. Oh, Apfel, I thought I'd never see you again. It's alright, my loves. We're together now. What a relief. Good Lord, Elise, you really did find him. It wasn't easy, that's for certain.
Atta girl.
Atta girl, Elise. Folks told us about it. We were about to set off after you. This is a moment to celebrate, folks. Prepare us a feast, Wilma. We're drinking to Elise tonight. Oh, how wonderful. I'll get right to it. We can't compromise the festival, Wilma. There's nothing better to celebrate than this, Father. The lad's right, Father. We ought to celebrate. To the inn, folks. To the inn. So this is afterwards, right? Elise, what are you doing here, Rosemary? You weren't coming back, so I came back for you.
I'm sorry.
I saw you coming back with Apfel. He got lost in the woods. I went to look for him, is all. Oh, but is he alright?
You know...
Say, Rosemary, you've been home this whole time, haven't you?
Of course.
Ah, yes, I made supper and everything. You were taking so long, I thought... Come, Elise, we ought to celebrate. I'll be right there, Mr. Heinrich. You head on home, Rosemary.
Yes.
Oh, alright. I won't take too long, alright? You're not invited to the party. I'll be home waiting for you, Elise. Apparently. Join folks by the inn. I can also ask Eugene about the key. I presume in the same place. So maybe I can get the key from him. And then I can bake my bread of despair. Oh, maybe I should run to that save station, but... I assume I can use the one in town. Ah, there she is. Oh, Elise, how can I ever repay you? That's alright, Mrs. Lisbeth. There's no need to. Nonsense, Elise. You saved him after all. How's Apfel? Him and Angelica are inside having their supper. I'm too fatigued to join you at the inn, but... That's alright, Mrs. Lisbeth. I won't be staying long, either. Oh, if only my goats weren't so ill. I have nothing to give you as a thank you, Elise. Don't fret over such things, Lisbeth. Come, I'll keep you company. We'll all pitch in to thank Elise tomorrow. There's truly no need. I did what I felt I should. Do you mind telling me more about how you found him tomorrow, Elise? Of course, Mrs. Elizabeth. I'll tell you all about that. You too, Elise. See that you get plenty of rest tonight. I mean, I already did my spooky quota for the night, so hopefully I can sleep. There, we survived. It's still the witching hour, apparently, though. That's what spooky time is, witching hour.
Atta girl.
Atta girl, Elise. Kieferberg owes you a great debt, lass. Lord knows what could have happened had it not been for you. I was lucky as all. No, Elise, I owe you an apology. What matters is that Apfel is safe and sound, Father. Heinrich's right. We have good reason to celebrate. Bottoms up, everyone. Yeah. To Elise, our bravest lass. To Elise, to Elise. Oh, you don't have to. Nonsense, lass. This is better than the festival, even. A great deal better indeed. It's our chance to unwind, folks. Why don't you grab some ale and go grab Freya for a dance, Elise? Ah, yes. We're drinking all night long, lads. To Elise. Find your way home now. So I can go ask him about the key now. First I can look at this. Elias loves Adelaide. Oh yeah, the graffiti. There you are, Elise, the girl of the hour. Are you alright, Mr. Eugene? Not you too, Elise. A man has to make the most of what he's got left. Don't tell me ale is all you've got, Mr. Eugene. Why don't you take this, Elise? As I am now trusted by the town. Acquired the windmill key. The key? I won't be needing that where I'm going, that's for certain. Mr. Eugene? You be careful, Elise. These folks aren't to be trusted. Blaming the witch for what happened to my horses. They're all in on it, that's what. I can't very well tell him it really was the witch, can I? Kieferberg this, Kieferberg that. You're the only one in town who's not enamored with this rat hole of a town, Elise. Ah, I suppose. Get away while you can, lest this place ruins you like it's ruined me. Craft the tender flesh. That passes time, or I could go find my way home. Can I craft the tender flesh anytime, or does that have to be now? Because I think I'd rather go home, personally. Rather than crafting bread in the middle of the night. Mr. Eugene's right. I must do this. I'll head up to that windmill and get this over with. We would have lost the poor lad if it weren't for her. Ah, there she is, our bravest lass. You're making too much of it, Mr. Heinrich. Not at all, Elise. It's all thanks to you. We wouldn't have made it in time, that's for certain. I must say I'm curious to learn more about... None of that matters, Ludwig. Tonight is for celebrating. I won't hear another word about that nonsense. I don't think I'll be staying for long anyhow. Drink up, both of you. Elise is much too young to drink, Heinrich. Why, how old are you again, Elise? I'm 18, Mr. Heinrich. I turned 19 this year. There you go, Ludwig. She can handle a glass or two, I'm certain. Maybe some other day, Mr. Heinrich. Oh, I thought I'd never see you again, lass. I always planned on coming back, Mrs. O'Dealy. There's no need to say that, Mrs. O'Dealy. We're all glad you're safe and sound, Elise, both of you. I must say I'm surprised you found him, Elise. Those woods go on forever. It wasn't easy, I suppose. You suppose. Oh, but... Did you see her, Elise? Mrs. O'Dealy. Always with that wretched witch on your mind, aren't you? We're here to celebrate, not waste our time with this nonsense. Atta girl, Elise. All of Kieferberg's in your debt, lass. Lord knows what could have happened had it not been for you. I was lucky, is all. No, Bernhard's right, Elise. I owe you an apology. What matters is that Apfel is safe and sound. That said, Gustav, we best learn from this ordeal. We mustn't leave Kieferberg to the women again, that's true. I'd say the women handled it rather well, Father. She's got you there, old lad. If not for me, I'm certain the others would have ventured out to find him. That's for certain. Marlin wouldn't have waited long either. Freya was getting ready to follow right after you, Elise. They were gathering to head out when we arrived. We are fortunate to have you, Elise. Enough talk, let's celebrate. Why don't you grab some ale and go grab Freya for a dance, Elise? Ah, yes. All of Kieferberg's in your debt, lass. It's the least I could have done, if I'm honest. Truly, it could have been much worse. I feared for Jacob, too. Is he alright, Mrs. Marlene? I'm just gonna go Marlene, I like it better. He's home with Linda. It took a lot of effort to settle him for bed, even after you came back, Elise. I see. It's best we never head out on patrol all at the same time again. Truly, this could have been avoided. It's best we pay poor Lisbeth a visit before we settle it. I wouldn't be able to sleep not knowing how she's doing. I'll go with you. Jacob would like to know Apfel is alright. Oh, it must have been so frightening, Elise. I'd say it was more frightening for Apfel. It's one thing after another with him, isn't it? How is he, Elise? He seemed a little dazed, if I'm honest. No wonder, the poor lad was lost in the woods for hours. Oh, I'll stop by Mrs. Lisbeth's first thing in the morning. She must be exhausted. Can't let Apfel speak of what he saw in the woods. I'd wager you're as exhausted as Apfel, Elise. I won't stay for long, Mrs. Ariane. Ah, we ought to celebrate while we can, then. Why don't we all have some ale? There's our lass. I'm so glad to see her all right, my dear. You must have been so frightened, poor thing. The woods aren't the most inviting, that's for certain. We're fortunate the lad wasn't taken by the witch, that's what. This is a time to celebrate, old lad. Old Wilhelm's right, we ought to be glad nothing happened. Apfel didn't speak of such things, that's for certain. And I certainly didn't see anything, of course. There's no need to justify yourself, Elise. Make the most of your night, you hear? Atta girl, Elise. I couldn't have done it better myself, lass. You two have quite a bit of ale, haven't you? Have had quite a bit of ale, haven't you? What better occasion could we have had to celebrate? The festival's only a couple of days away, Mr. Guido. This is better than the festival, Elise. A great deal better indeed. I trust you with my baby's life, lass. Oh, that's... You're a hero, Elise. No other way to put it. You can't leave Kieferberg now, can you? We're drinking to Elise tonight. Drinking to Elise tonight we are. I'm still debating whether I should go craft the tender flesh or just go sleep. I wouldn't know what we would have done without you, dear. How I only did what I had to, Mrs. Mario. You're like one of the lads, Elise. When it comes to bravery, most certainly. Ah, I suppose. You must be exhausted, my dear. I won't be staying long, Mrs. Mario. Say, I know it's a cookie thing to ask, but... You didn't happen to see the witch, did you? Oh, Brunhild. Why ask such a thing on a day like this? Oh, but old Jokin said Apfel was taken by the... There was no witch, Mrs. Brunhild. Apfel got lost in the woods, that's all there is to it. Oh, that's such a relief. Oh, hard decision. I mean, find your way home. It says it will pass time. I did say I was coming back, and then I just keep abandoning even Rosemarine, but... It's okay, we'll meet her at the windmill tomorrow, so I think she'll be fine. A little too eager to set up a dinner table outside, aren't they? Not like it's my problem, anyhow. Lots of fires everywhere. I can't... Okay, now I can get through. Let's go check the windmill out, I guess. Say, bird, were you always here? We'll do it, and if I get bad vibes, I'm just gonna reload. Okay, let's... I ought to get in there and get this over with. Oh yeah, use the key. Which I assume is in the key items, windmill key. Oh, you're in here. You've come, you've come. Ow. Ugh. The gift, lass, the tender flesh. I've come here to do just that, you wretch. Show it to me, show it to me. Your ardor, your longing for that wish of yours.
This is ridiculous!
Already been to your grove, I've cleared your trial. What else is it you want from me? Your commitment, your commitment. Show it to me, lassie, your commitment. What's happening? What have I done? This is the chopping game again, but spooky. What am I supposed to chop and what am I supposed to kick? Ow. Ow. I don't know what the rules are. Sure. We'll try it one more time. If it's just too hard, then we'll just give up on our dreams. Okay, use. Let's skip this one. Ah.
Out with it! This is ridiculous!
Yeah, I think I chopped the stuff I want to, quote-unquote, chop the stuff that's supposed to be made into the bread. And kick the other stuff that I failed. round 2, actually put it in the oven. I'm sorry, I saw wood and tried to chop it. That also didn't work. I don't know. Maybe I did push the right button, I was just too slow the first time. We'll try it one more time. I keep forgetting I need to pull out the key.
Out with it! This is ridiculous!
Okay. Maybe I do shovel the wood in, I don't know, we'll see in a second. Okay, I do the wood. The wood is the right answer. I was just too slow last time, I guess. I did it, the tender flesh. The tender flesh. Wow, we made it look kind of nice. The spooky cookie. That crow. It's gone. Acquired the tender flesh. It's got my hair in it. It'll do, I suppose. It's best I get out of here. The sooner the better. Weren't they supposed to be keeping the crows out of there? They're just all in there.
What is this?
When did I... It's that dream again, but I was in town just now. Look, it's the castle again. You again. Didn't you hear me? We'll be late for his banquet if you don't hurry.
Wait!
Banquet? What are you? Is this gonna be the same thing? Thursday. Well. Huh? It's morning already? I don't feel like I got any sleep at all. It's best I go find Rose. Yeah, 11 fireflies. Now go find Rose and Marine. Now it's a unicorn. Wasn't it a girl before? Did it always look like this? Even in this little sprite, you can see there's a lady there, but now it's a unicorn. Mysterious. I hear a goat. It's going crazy. I'm begging you, Flock. What's going on out there? Check outside. I guess I will. Since that's where I have to go to save anyway. Oh, please stay put, Flock.
For goodness
What's
sake.
gotten into him? Elise, he's throwing a temper tantrum is all. I didn't know goats could do such a thing. I had my hands full with breakfast. I couldn't give him much attention. It's what you get for spoiling him so much, that's what. I know, but I can't resist his sweet little hops.
For goodness sake.
You are truly... Are you feeling better today, Elise? You still haven't told me about what happened. I can't tell her the full extent of it, can I? Not about what I saw in the woods, or about her.
I'm sorry.
Are you listening, Elise? Huh?
Are you right?
You were telling me about the woods.
Now that you
Apfel got
mention
lost
it.
in the woods, that's all. I went in there to rescue him, I suppose. You're not telling me the whole truth, are you?
Elise.
Elise.
You know,
There's someone in those woods, Rosemary. I don't know who they are or what they want from me, but I felt their presence there since Monday.
Oh,
Someone in the woodland, you say? I'm certain they hurt Apfel or lured him in, even. Have you seen that old hag again, Elise? The one who told you about him and the testaments? I haven't seen that old hag since then, but that Rosemary I met in the woods. I don't know what to make of any of this, do I?
I'm sorry.
Elise? Come, Rosemary, we should move along.
But
Oh, it's best you go ahead without me, Elise. I think I'd best find Flock. I'll be right there with you. Alright. Head to Kieferberg Village. Oh, I'd best go chase after Flock. I didn't see where he ran off to, did you? That's alright, Elise. I'll lure him out with a carrot or two, you'll see. I only hope he hasn't wandered into town. I'll find him, you'll see. Okay, I will save in slot 9, is it? In case I want to not do that. Anyway, it's done. Now... I guess I could put it in the basket or whatever I'm supposed to do. This menu. There's also a mysterious note that I can apparently put in there. Why can I put that in there? Interesting. Like if I just like put prayers in there? I don't know. What can I put in this one? The same stuff. Okay. Interesting. But everyone, if you enjoyed this, then liking, subscribing, commenting, and sharing are all appreciated. The most important thing, though, that thou must absolutely do is have a nice day. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.